Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your guy, Mr. Skills, back with another video. Here today, we're going to be doing a video on how to remove old toilets. We're going to be doing installs, a new install, but have no fear because the champ is here. All right. So it's not really a complicated process, Anything, as long as you got the right tools, it makes the job a lot easier. So. Okay, so the first step that we're going to do, we would be draining and shutting the water off from the toilet. So the chain is broken in this toilet. Normally what you would do, you would just hit the handle, but as you can see, it is broken. So we're going to have to manually pull the chain and drain the water here. As you guys can see. Now it's going to begin to fill up. So what you want to do actually here is turn off the water. Make sure you guys have that in the shot. So you just want to shut the water off. It's simple. Always remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So let's get this excess water from out of this tank. There you have it. That's step one. Now the next thing that you're going to want to do is get yourself a bucket. And you're going to want to place the bucket down underneath here, so that when you unhook the hose and the water starts to drain that's remaining in the tank, it won't get all over the floor. Hopefully you guys can see that. I didn't even need to use my channel locks. I just untwisted it with my hand. That may not always be the case. Depending on who did the previous install, you may have to use channel locks. Small amount of water. That's strange. Okay, so now that that's done, so next what we're going to be doing is removing the two nuts that's holding the toilet down in place. As you can see, one here on this side. There's another one on the opposite side. Same exact thing. So you just need yourself a ratchet. Not going to advertise the tools that I'm using because I'm not getting paid for it. There's no free advertisement over here. Not on this channel. Now what we are going to be doing is installing a high efficiency toilet, which are good because they help you save money on your water bill. Now, we're going to be repeating the process on this side. We're just unloosening it. There's no reason for me to show you guys this. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just, you know, repeat the same steps as the last one. Okay guys, now that those are both off, the next step, what we're going to do, we're going to take the old tub, not the old tub, the old toilet, we'll place it here in the tub. Yeah, this old one is a dinosaur, it's kind of heavy. Get your weight up. All right. So there you have it. We're almost done here. Now next, what we're going to do is take the cork, the old cork from off of here. You could do it with a box cutter. But me, I have an old pipe knife that I use. So I'll just cut this out. Very easily. The rest should come right up. That's pretty good, it's clean. Alright, so now that that's done, what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean this area. So I'm going to pause it, but I'm just going to get some cleaning supplies and clean this area up really good. And I'm going to take the old wax ring off, but I'll show you guys how to remove that when I come back. So as you can see, the new toilet is actually in two separate parts, so you're going to have to assemble it, put it together. So I'll show you guys how to do that later on in the video. And I'm just going to unbox this thing, so we'll just come back into the video, trying to keep you guys, from having to watch useless, tedious things. At the end of the day, you're here to get some skills and to save money. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing is installing this flush piece, the flusher, into the top of the toilet. It's actually color coded, so you'll know which side that it goes on when you put it on. I'll actually show you guys really quick what I'm talking about so you can get a visual. Okay, so this thing is very simple. It is blue with blue and gray with gray. So I'm going to show you guys the inside so you'll see what I'm talking about. This is the back of the toilet. If you look, There's a blue and a gray. This is actually, the two modes, either water saving or a full flush. Okay, so this is going to be very simple. You're just going to remove the plastic. And once you remove the plastic, you just untwist this piece here until it comes all the way down. Once you've done that, you're going to take it. You are going to be inserting it into the top of the tank, like so. Okay, so you just inserted it through the top. Show you guys one time. It's very simple. The hole is right here. You just push it right through. Make sure to remember that the blue lines up with the blue. Take your cap, place your cap on, and begin to twist. And there you have it. That's on there. That part is done. All right, the next thing that we're gonna do is place the wax ring onto the bottom. Well, you know what? I want to just remove this old wax ring first, where the toilet used to be. Let's take this one off first, and then we'll put the new one on. Okay, so now we are going to be removing the wax ring. Always have a spackle knife, but this is my old spackle knife. I don't really use this knife that much, so that's why I chose to use this one for this task here. All right, there you have it. The old wax ring come out. Now we're gonna get these bolts out. We could have left them because they were kind of strong, but when you're putting in a new installation, you just might as well just do it properly, get everything done right. It's better than, like the old saying, it's better to prevent it than to have to cure it. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to be doing now is putting the new wax ring onto the toilet bowl. It's going to be a quick and easy process. Actually, I purchased a wax ring from Home Depot, but I'll be taking it back because the toilet actually came with one itself. But when I read the box, I believe that it stated that it didn't come with one. But it actually did. So, well, those things worked out. Or I may just save it in case I need another one. I mean, as high as gas prices is, you know, to drive back to Home Depot for, you know, $6, that's, or $5, that's the price of a gallon of gas right now. Nobody got time for that. Okay, so when you put this on, you always want to make sure that this black piece is facing upward, because that's going to be the piece that's going to connect your toilet with the drain. Okay. Now, once you put that on there, the weight of the toilet and you pushing it down is going to help get that to be nice and seated really well. Then I got my trusty pipe cutter. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're just going to twist these wing nuts off here. One. And that's two. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to place them that one was forward. Was that one back? No, this one was forward and this one was back. Hopefully they are going to be in the same position where we can always adjust them. Okay, now we're going to attempt to put the toilet on. So what you're going to do is just grab your toilet, rotate it. Remove the cardboard back. Got a lot of stuff in here. Tool bucket. Actually, this way is the front, so yeah, this is gonna have to be this way. Just gonna line these up. That's one. Here's the other one. And there you have it. They're both lined up. Make sure that the toilet is straight. Okay. Now we're going to put the nut and the wing nuts on to tighten it up. I'm going to show you one side. Okay, so we're going to be adding the wing nut on. sure you put the wing nut on first. Oh, almost forgot the washer. Heck is the wash at? Stuff is everywhere over here. Place the washer on first. Wing nut. Perfect. Let's tighten up. All right. Now I'm not gonna make this one side just so tight. I'm gonna a little bit, and now I'm gonna place the washer on the opposite side. Gonna save you guys some time because it's the same process. So be back in a second. All right, so now that we have the toilet fastened down on the seat, now we are going to be putting the back of the toilet on, which is the tank. Okay, we're going to be putting the tank on. So we have to take these off here. When you take these off, make sure that you do not take off the nut at the bottom, because if you do so, you'll be taking off the connection that holds the tank to the toilet. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. This piece here, you don't want to remove that nut. Okay, you just repeat the same step. I'll show you guys. We got that off. Okay, so now what we're going to be doing here, we're going to be putting this gasket on to connect this to the toilet, to connect the tank to the toilet bowl. Okay, so what you want to do here, take the washer, place the washer back, make sure that you have your wing nut faced in the right direction. Now, you know what? I should actually show you guys this, even though there's really no other place that you can actually put this, because if you put it through the two holes, you'll feel the bolt that you have to tighten. But I'll at least put one in and then I'll show you guys. so I'm tightening this up now. Okay. All right, I got one side in. Okay, it's my third attempt to try to get it. It's kind of tight over here. I hope you guys can see this. Okay, it is underneath. So you got the washer and the wing nut on the bolt. That's what connects the tank to the toilet. Okay. Okay, so, all right, I'm gonna be putting the washer and the wing nut on the opposite side now. It's the same process, but I just wanted to get this view to let you guys know, again, the blue and the gray. So when you put the top on, you have a better visual than in the earlier previously in the video. You know, bear with me, it's just been a little tight trying to get that last shot, you know, to actually show you guys the bolt that you need to connect to the toilet to the tank. Now, I got the other side in. Now, you want to make this thing nice and snug, but you don't want to over tighten it because you can crack the toilet. People have done it. So, you know, you come, you know, on that He-Man time, you'll be tight. Either you'll be purchasing a new toilet for yourself, or you'll be purchasing a toilet for a customer that you've been doing the install for. And either way, you wouldn't want to have to pay for the same product twice. There we go. I'm going to push down slightly on it. As we get this thing readjusted. The toilet, we're going to be hooking up the water connection now. As you can see there in the corner, I'm going to be screwing that in. Just take the hose and hook it up. If I can get it like this, I will film that for you guys. Nope, won't be able to get it. Let me see. So, snap that right on there. Just keep tightening up and tightening, and you'll get it. Good work. Just keep tightening, and you'll have it on there. So it'll So basically, I'm almost done. Just give it a hand tighten. Make sure that it's nice and snug. Hand tighten. You don't want to go too crazy. So now I'm gonna turn the water on, and see. Well, actually, I'm gonna turn the water off because I want you guys to actually watch the. All right, so here we go, guys. There you have it. Everything's filling up nice. During this time, when everything is filling up, you always want to inspect and make sure that you don't have any leaks anywhere. So that's what I'm going to do to make sure that nothing is leaking from anywhere. Make sure everything is dry. From any place where the water's connected to, make sure your tank is sealed good. Nothing's leaking there. Everything is great. Alright. So now, put the top on. That's one for the people. And there you go. And two for number 2. So everything is working right. There you go. Only thing left is to put on the toilet seat. I guess that's really simple. But if you guys don't know how to put on the toilet seat, I just include it. Just to include it. And also you can put some caulk around the front of the toilet and leave a little space in the back, just in case you want to have a little runoff, just in case any water, so you can know if any water's coming, so you'll be able to fix it or know when it's time to replace the wax ring underneath your toilet bowl. Alright, so this is going to be short, sweet, simple, and fast. Install a toilet seat. Very simple steps. Just have, a little plastic bolt. It all depends on what kind you have. It may be plastic, metal, or whatever. Comes with a washer. Place the washer onto the plastic bolt. Just slide it over like that. Pop it in. Pop it in. As you can see, I already have the other one preloaded. And you see these 2 holes here. Just place your toilet seat. Right there. Right into the holes. Zoom in a bit here. That you guys can see that. Then you just flathead or Phillips, depending on whichever kind of toilet seat you have. All this stuff is different, but they have the same process. what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my channel lock, put it on one side. Grip the cap, and I'm going to tighten it. Okay, it's one side. Everything is still loose. Let's see. Well, this thing. Trying to give trouble here. Hold on, I got it. Okay, I had to tighten that thing up. They actually have a tool that's much easier for this. Just slides right over the cap and you just tighten it. That thing's not going anywhere. And that is a complete install. There you have it, man. The complete brand new process. Everything is all done. Everything is working perfect. Till next time, Tool Belt Nation. Remember, in life, you gotta have skills.